You're right.
Okay, I didn't say it. We're good. There's 100 meters left in the race. You see the finish line ahead, and you see the time counting up. You look to the left and see your coach yelling, "Leave it on the course." You look to your right, and you see your teammates yelling. They're right behind you. There's nothing else you can do except go harder and harder until you have 20 meters left to go, and you're in a dead sprint. You don't know where the next person is. You just keep going until you have your last step over the finish line. There's so much adrenaline running through you that you can't just help but scream. This is the feeling at the end of every cross-country race. I have ran cross-country for 5 years now and will be running in college. Through this time, I have learned many aspects of the sport, including what it takes to go the distance. Before you attempt the sport in search of adrenaline rush, you must know the origin, the long distances, and the endurance it takes. First, I'm going to tell you about the origin and what it is. It began in the 1800s in England, but it was not originally known as cross country. It was originally known as paper chase and foot grind. In paper chase, it consisted of two groups. The first one would go and leave a paper trail for the second group to follow. The foot grind was a race that had no fixed route and was over hard terrain. This is relatable to today's Barkley Marathon, which is a 100-mile race and you have to do it in 60 hours with nothing but a compass. Cross country today is separated into two different levels, high school and college. David Tiefenhaler said in 2007 over 40,000 high school students run in cross country, and that number continuously goes up each year. In the college level, NCAA estimates around 266,000 men and 226,000 women to be running the sport in fall of 2018. Second, let's go over the distances ran by the participants of the sport. According to gender, most boys and girls run the same 5K in high school, but in some states, girls actually run a 4K. Boys and girls are definitely built differently, and this is shown through times. For a boy's average time in high school is 17 minutes, and a girl's average time is 21 minutes. The distances also change according to level, high school, or college. In college, your races range from 4 to 12 kilometers, and in high school, it usually stays at 5 kilometers unless it is cut for a JV or freshman team. And the weekly mileage ran by a high school student is usually 70 to 100 miles, while a college student is 70 to 100 miles, and a high school is nothing more than 60 miles a week. Third, I'm going to show you the most important part about cross country, and it is endurance. Endurance is enduring an unpleasant or difficult process or situation without giving away. Okay. It relates to cross country because cross country takes power endurance and strength endurance. In order to build power endurance, which is good for fast and flat courses, you must have continuous, intense runs over hard terrain. Strength endurance you build by doing hill workouts and circuits, and which is good for hillier courses. And this is important because cross country, you need to practice long distances because it takes the body getting used to a higher heart rate for a longer period of time. But endurance is not just for cross country, for it is also used in sports like boxing, cycling, and swimming. Sport of cross country is known for long distances, but not many know of the origin and endurance it takes. But now I have informed you of them, and I encourage you to get out and run. And when running, keep in mind that cross country is about the unbreakable determination to go farther and harder than anyone else has ever ran.